Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Whatever time you're checking this out, thank you for checking this out. This is King Petty Chronicles. I'm your host, King Petty. We can talk about anything and everything. Today, we're diving right back on into our nerd talk. We got a Crisis on Infinite Earths update. They have officially finished shooting all of the December episodes. So everything that we're going to see this year has been shot and is on the books. They have released some screenshots. I'll be showing off some of those. It's looking good. I have still not watched a lot of shows. I've only watched Flash. I am almost caught up on Flash. It's Thursday. I missed this past Tuesday. Happy Thanksgiving. Sorry. I'm sorry, kind of slipped my mind, but I missed this past Tuesday, so I'm gonna wait until next Tuesday and watch both of those episodes back to back, so that way all I have is Crisis from here on out. I have started watching Black Lightning, which his actual storyline doesn't have anything to do with Crisis, but man, it's really good. I love the show. I love all the shows. He finally got his new suit, so I've seen how he's gotten that. Not gonna spoil anything for you. You guys need to watch it and check it out. But so there's been a lot of I've watched all my episodes. I haven't confirmed anyone new. What I did forget to tell you all is that there is a rumor that the DC streaming platform Titans, they are supposed to make an appearance. Now nobody has been on set or anything that they've seen. It looks like it might just be one of those like a video call type thing where I could definitely see them doing that or checking in with the Titans to see something's going on. Now, Kevin Conroy has been recording his episode, so it is confirmed that he will be coming in the Batwoman episode, and they've been talking about how his recording has been, because everybody has been excited about having him finally come on and be a live action Batman. He's been the voice of Batman for 27 years. And he's just finally, and he said that even though he's always done it, that portraying him in live action was different because it's always just the voice that he needed. Now he has to embody it and walk around and feel it. And he's just, he's saying that he's been grateful to Ruby Rose and everyone on the cast because it just made it comfortable for him. I'm really looking forward to I'm gonna binge watch everything next week except for Legends of Tomorrow. That's not really one of my things. I really can't get into it. I feel like it's just a little bit too sporadic. But of course, I will be watching it for the Crisis. Now, with Flash, there is a lot going on. Like I said, Barry Allen's supposed to disappear. This has been season 1, episode 1 of The Flash has been Barry Allen. The Flash disappears in the Crisis. He's looking at it. If you watch in season 1, in this current season, in episode 2, he tries to go to the future to see, if the Monitor's telling the truth. And he doesn't even make it there because the wave of antimatter blocks him. So what he does is he goes over to Earth 3 and he uses Jay Garrick, and he sends his mind through. And when he sends his mind through, he comes back and he tells everyone, like, the only way for everyone to live is if I die. So he's kind of like, I'm accepting this. Nobody in his world is like, believes that this should be fair. Now, and I haven't been watching Arrow, but the fact that Arrow is kind of like, it's your final season. He already made the promise to the Monitor the first time. Like, I feel like his death is concrete. Like, his death was made in Elseworlds. So like, it's really like not something that you can prevent from Arrow from dying. I feel like his death is gonna be the sacrifice for Barry or Kara, because Supergirl died in the comics too. Now, and it doesn't look like she's gonna die. Now, what I've been watching, there's been a lot of theories about whether or not it's really gonna happen. One of the most interesting theories to me is there's 2 of them on Flash, and that is that people are saying that Killer Frost may die instead of Barry, because he said he saw billions of possible outcomes, but in his outcome, like his thought process is the only way he succeeds is if everyone else lives. So we're thinking if the show goes on with Barry living, in his mind he didn't succeed, but someone else dies instead of him. So he survived. So in his mind, all these billions were everyone else living, or him surviving but someone else dying. And so I'm thinking, like, if the show continues, it can be one of those. It could be Killer Frost, who's been on this whole redemption arc. It could, and her redemption arc could end with her dying and sacrificing herself for Barry. I do believe they said her character is actually pregnant in real life, so that could be a way to get off without no ties broken or anything. Another thing is vibe. Cisco Ramon, he has been working privately to see if he can keep Barry even alive. And I could definitely see him as, like, his in his mind, I'm doing the right thing, and him sacrificing himself for Barry to live. I could definitely see that happening. His whole character, he's given up his powers. He's not Vibe anymore. And so I could see him saying, like, the world needs, like, you're prepping us to be without you, but we need you, and the world needs you more than they need us. So I could see him stepping in for Barry in that sense and sacrificing himself. And now another thing is him having given up his powers in the last bit of episodes. I mean, in the photos that were released, one of those photos was him dressed up as Vibe. So we don't know if maybe the cure is temporary. Maybe somehow he does get his powers back. We don't know if maybe he's just doing it to keep his secret identity. But what if somehow, some way, the DC Legends can go in the past and get him when he does have power still, and bring him back to the future. Like, anything can happen at this point. So I'm really interested in seeing if next season Barry survives because Cisco dies, and it's really, you have to deal with not having Cisco anymore, or not having Killer Frost anymore, Caitlin. And so, it's all, I'm so excited. This is, we're 2 weeks out, and when Crisis begins, my videos are going to be coming out nightly. So I'm going to do one every night after they air, explaining what's going on. So if you haven't been watching, or you can, I'm going to have all of that information. Thank you for checking out my video. Like, subscribe, comment on it, what you think. Thank you for being part of the King Petty family, y'all.